All of us know about Simone Biles. The Olympic gold medalist has definitely made her nation proud on multiple occasions. However, not many know about Simone's childhood, and let's just say, it wasn't all that rosy. What's more, not many know that Simone actually has a younger sister, Adria, who she shares many similarities with. That's right, stay tuned as we get into all we know about Simone Biles' family, life, and childhood. First up, who is Adria Biles? Adria is one of Simone's 4 biological siblings. In fact, she's the youngest, as she's 2 years younger than Simone. Simone and Adria have an elder brother, Ron Jr., and an elder sister, Ashley. The pair spent a lot of time together in the foster system before both of them were adopted by their grandparents. According to Twitter, Adria is now in dental school and aims to work in dental hygiene, and she's often mistaken for Simone. The two sisters look almost identical, except for the fact that Adria is slightly taller. But what a lot of people don't know is that these sisters have more in common than just their genes. Moving on, Adria Biles is a former gymnast. That's right, the talent runs in the family. Adria started training when she was just 9 years old. She ended up competing at the junior elite level and even trained with her gold medalist sister until 2016. After 2016, however, Adria stepped back from the sport and turned her focus to other things, like dental school. There's no doubt, however, that Adria was inspired by her elder sister Simone. As Simone basked in the glow of her 4 Olympic gold medals, she also inspired her sister, and for a while, it seemed that Adria was also aiming to compete at the Olympic level. However, there was no way that she could have joined her sister. To qualify for the Olympics, Adria needed to work her way from the ground up and reach the top through her merit alone. From regionals to state competitions, Adria needed to train and compete continuously until she qualified for national championships and took her shot at joining Team USA. And boy, was she close. To qualify, she needed to compete at the elite level, and to get to the elite level, she has to reach the highest level of the junior elites, which is level 10. And well, the last time Adria competed in 2016, she was at level 9 in the junior elites. She was so close, but she decided to step back from the sport for undisclosed reasons. Simone was really proud of her sister for making it as far as she did. She took to Instagram to cheer on her little sister when she competed at the 2016 level 9 Western Gym Championships. Next, Adria is very loyal to her sister. It's no secret that Adria just happens to be Simone's biggest fan. If you open her Twitter, you'll see that she has a tweet pinned to her profile that says, "My sister is amazing." That's it. That's the tweet. How sweet. Adria has always amplified and supported her sister and has rushed by Simone's side whenever the gymnast has had to deal with public backlash. For example, that time when Simone opened up about sexual abuse and the anxiety she felt afterward. Adria told ESPN that she was there to cheer for Simone during the Rio Olympics. She opened up about the fact that Simone felt more pressure than she'd ever felt before. She was struggling to not disappoint anyone. The pair are definitely very close, and it's clear that Adria prioritizes her sister's mental health over anything else. Adria also rushed to defend Simone after Simone backed out from the Tokyo Olympics due to mental health issues. Taken to Twitter, Adrian said, "Y'all are all about mental health until it no longer benefits you. I can't imagine being that inconsiderate." Phew. She was clearly responding to the multiple hate tweets that Simone was getting for backing out of the competition. But that's not all for this video. In the 3rd episode of her Facebook Watch series, Simone vs. Herself, the gold medalist opened up about her family and childhood. We guess it only makes sense that the episode was titled, "Who Am I?" Simone disclosed the crucial role her grandparents played in raising her and said that they made her the person she is today. Stay tuned as we get into the details. First up, Simone opens up about her childhood. Simone revealed that her biological mother struggled with drinking and drug problems, and that she would always be in and out of jail. Of course, this made her incapable of caring for her 4 children. As a kid, Biles recalls that she always felt hungry under the care of Shannon, her biological mother. Well, fortunately, a neighbor intervened and called social services on Shannon, which led to the children entering the foster care system. Simone says that she doesn't remember much about her time in foster care, but says that she was just glad she wasn't separated from her siblings, which is something that happens often. Siblings tend to get split up as they go from one home to another, but fortunately, the Biles were able to stick together. Next up, Simone was adopted by her grandparents. For Simone and Adria, the turning point came when they were adopted by their maternal grandparents. The girls moved to Texas to live with Nellie and Ronald, and according to Simone, this put her on a better route for her life. When Ron and Nellie told the sisters to call them mom and dad after the adoption, they gladly did so. Simone has often opened up about how much gratitude she has for her adoptive parents. Biles, saying that they've definitely taught her a lot about life and have supported her from day one. She really thinks that they gave her a second shot at life, and that's why when Biles visits foster care kids or partners with sponsors to provide foster kids with clothes and school supplies, she's not just performing. The cause is something close to her heart, and it's not just something to make her look good for the cameras. Speaking to USA Today, Simone said that she knows exactly how these kids feel because she used to be one of them. She wants to help them and be a voice for them so they know that they're not alone and that they're going to be okay. Addressing the foster children, the four-time Olympic gold medalist reminded them that being in foster care isn't going to be your only title. Simone has been vocal about the fact that her time in foster care wasn't all that bad. However, it wasn't a permanent home, and Shannon's father, Ron, knew that. He asked for the kids to be allowed to live with him and his wife in Houston. Moving forward, the adoption. For Ron, the adoption was a no-brainer. Simone and Adria were his biological grandchildren after all. Things were a bit different for Nellie though, who had no prior relationship with these children. She shared 2 sons with Ron, who were teenagers at the time, and she was excited to travel the world with Ron once the boys left the house. Now that their family of 4 would turn into a family of 8, it would mean that Ron and Nellie would have to spend a lot of time at home with the young girls. Ultimately, Nellie put aside her dreams of traveling and realized that it was more important to give Simone and Adria a permanent home. In an interview, Nellie said that there is nothing worse than a displaced child with no real sense of belonging. Simone states that she was very blessed and fortunate to be adopted by the couple and that she felt loved and healthy under their care. Since then, Nellie has been open about how happy she is about the decision she made, as the girls definitely expanded her world and allowed her to experience so many different emotions and moments. Next, Simone's relationship with her biological mother. Simone is still in touch with her biological mother, Shannon, but not with her biological father. In a 2016 Daily Mail interview, Shannon opened up about how difficult it was to give up Simone and her siblings for adoption. She said that it was extremely difficult, but she knew she had to give up her children because she was not able to care for them. Shannon added that she's had brief conversations with Simone over the years. She's been vocal about the fact that she's extremely proud of her daughter, and she's always cheered Simone on. However, Shannon also disclosed that Simone is not in touch with her biological father, Kelvin Clemens. Shannon really has struggled with custody of the kids. After Simone and her siblings had been with Ron in Houston for around 18 months, Shannon paid a visit and convinced the 2 eldest children to come back to Ohio with her. After that, the authorities recommended that Adria and Simone also return to Ohio, as then the entire family would be reunited. However, the children never left the system, and Shannon's parental rights wound up being terminated. Eventually, Simone and Adria, who were 6 and 4 years old at the time, respectively, ended up being adopted by Ron and Nellie. Ashley and Ron Jr. ended up being adopted by Ron's sister. Finally, Simone's family is really supportive. The recent Tokyo Olympics highlighted how supportive Simone's family is. Before the event, Simone opened up about how weird the experience would be for her. Everyone was really proud of Simone when she qualified for the Olympics to lead Team USA in Tokyo. However, COVID-19 restrictions were in place, which meant that Simone's family couldn't be there in person to cheer her on. And this was a major deal for Simone because her adoptive parents had never missed a competition before that. Simone opened up about the fact that this was very weird for her, and she was afraid she might freak out over her family not being there. When Simone withdrew from the competition to focus on her mental health, she faced a lot of backlash from the public. However, her family rushed to support her. Taking to Twitter, her sister, Adria, characteristically voiced her support for Simone. Simone's brother, Ron, also added his 2 cents on the situation, calling Simone a GOAT. Ron said that his sister was an amazing woman and a talented gymnast. One thing is for certain, Simone's family definitely had her back. And that's a wrap for this video. What do you think about Simone opening up about her past? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.